What's up, everybody? Griever and Arlene here, and this is going to be probably the last video for the year, and it's going to be I don't know if you have been anticipating or not, but we have, it's the shop tour.
It's been our pet project for years. As you guys know, I complain about it every time, and then James always tells me, we'll get to it eventually, and we finally got to it. Eventually, finally came.
Yes, we are finally getting to it, and we've actually been doing this pretty much on and off all year long.
Yeah.
So you may have noticed, like halfway through the year, all of a sudden, our normal filming backdrop became this wonderful masterpiece. Yes. It's also why I'm not going to say it's the reason why filming has been kind of so spread out and sporadic this year. That was something I planned on doing regardless. It's just a lot of the shop weekends that we had were really kind of figuring out, okay, what can we do to update things here and there. So without further ado, we're going to send you back in time to do the pre changes in
Pre-look
here.
around.
Yeah, the pre-walk
The
around.
before.
Yes, it'll be the before times, and then we'll show you what we've finally accomplished to date. And then
I'm very proud of it.
Yes, me too. So, hope you enjoyed that, and then we'll see you shortly afterwards. And so we begin with the tour. This is where I have my mic set up, and also the demarcation line, which is where I have a pegboard that was installed by the original owner of the house, and I've just overtaken with some of my own personal projects and like stuff that I like. But yeah, this is where it starts. And moving along, we have my wonderful computer for editing that I got cheaply on Amazon because it's refurbished. My nice screen, which is where I watch everything.
Did you make this more messy for this shot, by the way?
No, I did not. This was just how. This is normally how shit looks before I actually get out here to do stuff. We have these wonderful built-in shelves that the previous owner did install. He was a handyman. But yeah, they're bowing, so these are going to be getting replaced. Over here we have the primary work area that you tend to see in my videos. Yes, it is extremely much more messy because I just did not straighten up stuff before we started this. A new light that we will be utilizing once we have the actual area. So,
yes. Yeah, we're actually going to have like a filming studio.
Yes. A couple of things that need to get worked on. My toolbox that I got from my uncle when he moved out of Staten Island. More power tools. The wall that you all know and love in all of the videos. Then I have my new fridge, which is slowly becoming covered in, thank you, slowly becoming covered in stickers and magnets, which I absolutely love. And under here we have a cabinet that we were going to use for a bathroom remodel, but it never worked out, and is now just storage for all of my Nerf gear. So over here is, this is the fun part. So this workbench was originally purchased so that I could have a second workbench to work on side projects, or if Arlene was working on something on the main bench, I could do something on here. Over the years, it has literally just become storage space, which I'm very sad about.
Honestly, that's what happens when you have a surface. You instinctively want to fill it.
Yes, so we have that to work through. We have this lovely set of storage drawers. Yes, they are going that way because I have a vise right here, so it can't open up this way, so that's why they go that way. This is, again, we're going to redesign things. But yeah, this is where a lot of stuff, you can say, just gets put. Over here, we have a lot of new in-box stuff that I've been saving for projects and stuff like that. Some of these I already have planned out. Some of these are just, I got a good deal on them. So there's that. But then that also comes down to here, which is why I have like 4 new in-box Saturns, A couple of projects right there. My Galahorn, which is going to be like the centerpiece of the new filming wall. Some blasters that uh, were on the wall but then got moved. The figure area that Arlene had mentioned, that all of my collectible figures that I have out here that I need to.
You have zero access to.
Yes, because of
that.
This. But you'll also see up there I have my Prometheus, my Vulcan, and of course my original N7 Recon, which Arlene did that nice little case for.
I did. It has LED lights, but we can't plug it in.
I want to say I think there is an outlet back there. I just couldn't get to it because of all the crap.
We will get there.
Yes. So, and then the last part is my bins. The bins of blasters, which have been overflowing and are now there. And then this shelf here, which is going to be getting replaced and with like actual metal shelving, is going to go sideways so that one, it's not sticking out as far, but two, that's going to be the other demarcation line for like kind of like making an actual entranceway into the shop itself. Also, just this little shelf that I have here, which has a couple of like collectible stuff on it. Don't know what we're doing with these because I don't believe that is getting saved. So
I had thoughts.
Okay, so we'll figure something out. But yeah, that is the 5-cent tour of the workshop. So it looks horrible now. Sometimes it's usually is kind of clean.
You didn't even go through the printer and the Cricut and the paint and it's a lot.
Yeah, again, all going to be organized soon enough. So.
Oh, that's where the belt sander went.
Yes.
I was wondering where that went to. Okay.
So yeah, that's that, and so yeah, we're going to be starting work on this, and then you'll probably just see the. I don't know if we're going to do like updates.
I don't think we're going to do a montage, just because this is going to take a very long time, and we're going to have to keep moving things, and a camera's going to get in the way.
Yeah, because like honestly, day one is literally just going to be going through everything to find out what's going to be donations, keep, collectible things, and what I'm selling. So we'll see you in the next segment, whatever that is. So.
Yay!
Many months later.
So we're starting off here at the door just because I have a lot of stickers on here, and I don't do a patch wall, I do a sticker door. But now let us move into the actual workshop area. So we're starting off here in the main workbench, because this was where we do most of our work. Here we have the computer going and everything. Screen's blown out, but it is the Nerfing Lionheart background, I can assure you of that. The big change that we did was we finally got the shelves done after all of these years.
And by shelves done, he means we actually replaced the shelves themselves with some very sturdy wood planks. And then I got to organize a little bit. We had the little library over on the left side and the children memorabilia.
Yes.
And then kind of move over to kind of the more functional portions of it, where we have the packaging station, the Cricut station, our kind of go-to sharp things and sanding and all things stickers.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, because we have James does a lot of D&D, he needs all of his D&D stuff ready and quickly able to reach while at his computer.
Yes. Well, that's where some of the D&D stuff is. Some of it's also gotten moved because it's just easier than pulling it on and off the shelf. And also I needed room for a couple of figures because I have a lot of collectibles, and you'll notice that the bookshelf is gone. We also have over here the drawer shelves that were on the other workbench are now over here, which kind of also annoys me because it blocks all the stickers I had put on my uncle's toolbox, but I digress. But this is honestly a lot better spot for it because I have my paintbrushes, adhesives, so like painter's tape, glues, that kind of stuff, measuring apparatuses, all my hand paints as well, and then just the bottom drawers like miscellaneous like lighting stuff for future LED projects. we've also kind of organized down here a little bit. You can see I have our main cutting mat, which is the dirty side, not the nice side that I use pictures for. I also have a really big mat. Shout out to Papatachi for providing that one for me at End War 2022. Moving along, so I move the chair out of the way. We have a new display shelf here, so a lot of stuff is on here. My Cade 6 figure, which I made a custom base for. The Warhammer figure that video came out a couple of weeks ago in regards to. A couple other tchotchkes that I just really enjoy, along with my Guilty Spark and my Darksiders 2 Collector's Mask. Also, of course, have to have a TV. My 2 Dungeons & Dragons collector's books. Well, not really collector books, but that's the inspiration for one of my original characters. The Green Lantern Raider that I made for my friend John, which his wife gave back to me after he had passed. Finally have the nice display for that. And of course, the Nerf thing that Clanny had given me so many years ago. Moving on to now the... How are you referring to this again?
This is the power tool bench. So essentially, this is where the more I guess computer bench we get to do like littler things, and obviously it's just good to have a second surface. But this is going to be like where the majority of the power tooling, things you need a lot of space for, that is what this bench is kind of allocated to, trying to keep it clear off the top, which anyone with a workbench can know is a very difficult task to achieve.
Like,
so this is kind of our standing, keep it as clear as we can. The 2 buckets out right now, it's just, those are projects we're working on.
Yeah, these are active projects. This is a blaster I'm building with my daughter. This is a the Twist Fury, Twist Fire, but basically the production Buzzbee skewer. I'm just waiting on some parts for this one at time of recording. And then if we move up, we can see all of the power tool accessories, or stuff I should say. So saws over here, drill, heat gun, hair dryer, trust me, jigsaw. Then I have my belt sander over here. I also have a bench grinder, but I just don't have the room for at the moment. But over here we have a couple of other things, like I have some wood stain over here, but also a lot of our epoxy stuff is over here as well.
The soldering iron that we still need to make sure we create time next year to really get our better feet wet. I think.
Yeah.
Get a better handle on it.
Yes, very true. So yeah, that's going to be something we're going to be trying to shoot for in 2025. And then we have kind of the filming area over here. We have my shop fridge, which has a couple more collectibles on it. I have my Celestial Nighthawk mask, Final Fantasy VIII Ifrit, Ruby, and Codabolital. My favorite from when we did our little afternoon prop build, which was our nuclear battery.
I love that that's our favorite project. It was such a spur of the moment thing.
It was. And it worked out so nicely too.
It really did.
Yeah. Then of course the fridge, which I don't do magnets, I do stickers. So if you want a sticker on the fridge, P.O. Box. And then we move on to our backdrop, which you have all seen in the videos as of recently. So this was also a long time coming and something Arlene had wanted to add to the shop for a while, which
I wanted an armory.
Yes, like I've had, like when we first started, I had my small area where I just kept shoving crap onto the wall as best as I could, but this is the actual proper display wall now. Here we have Gallahorn, like dead center. You can see a couple of the Fallout builds, the Dead Man's Tail, a couple of blasters that I use primarily for events and such, and then a couple of props that just were really cool. And up there, the glorious plus bow that has been seen so much.
I think one of the best things kind of about this wall is that it can continue to change and be rearranged as we have more projects that we're very proud of that we want to put on display.
Mm-hmm. And then just over here we have some of the recording equipment. Um, the lights that Arlene was nice enough to get for the shop and also as a Christmas gift. The tripod for the camera, which I'm holding instead of it being on there as it normally does. And then, of course, we also have our nice, organized, for the most part, shelving system, which got added in lieu of keeping our bookshelf for the display purposes. We now have a bin for my keepsakes and completed projects, blasters that are in open projects that are going to be utilized for something at some point. I also have my darts over here. These are mainly my competitive darts because it's the cut down mega darts for the Moose 2, and then all of my half darts. This shelf is kind of just storage at the moment. It's loose darts over here, empty bins that can be utilized to hold projects, just not at the moment. And then these are kind of loose parts, which I know Arlene hates, but it's just one of those things of like we still have some work to do in order to get everything completed.
The bones are there, which that I'm very excited about. For me, I want to say that congratulations to you for being able to get all of your blasters, keepsakes, and open projects down to just those 2 bins.
Yes, as opposed to the 6 that it once was.
I know. So for me, like I can deal with the parts. At least the parts are grouped together. That was, I know, the hardest part, and want to make sure that you are recognized for your efforts, sir.
Thank you. This shelf is actually some foam weaponry stuff that I have, and prop pieces like my Marauder sword, those knives that I've built out a couple of times. I have an axe that I repainted up there. That is a project that I believe a video should have been out for, or if not, will be coming next year, possibly with an announcement. Spoilers. And then just these are free blasters that I just like to play around with in the shop. We also have up here all of the inbox stuff that I have that is for projects, collectors, whatever. It's stuff that I have picked up that I'm like, I know I will find a use for it, and if I don't get it now, I'm never going to find it again. But, yep, that is the completed and updated tour, and we will get back to us doing the outro now. Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed the wonderful little tour of what we lovingly call our shop area, which, I do spend a lot of time in.
A lot of time. He's very proud. Yes. And it's just nice that, hey, I need to find this thing. Now you know where it is.
Yes, I know where most things are now in the shop, and it's also got a much nicer flow to it. Like, the one thing I have to say, while yes, it was very painful throughout the course of the year to whittle down my collection from so big to.
I'm so sorry. You did such a good job.
I know, and I appreciate that. But it gives us so much more floor space now, so that we can actually walk around and not have to worry about moving like 3 or 4 bins to get one thing.
Yeah, like you guys never really got to see it in any of the other videos, but you would always just see it cut from like one workbench to the other or in between things. It was because there was no way to really walk between the workbenches and everything that was happening. Yeah. And you can even see in the little tour we just did is that we could actually just walk and show you all the spaces.
Yes.
With it needing, I think, to move a stool, and that was it.
Yes. Before this, it was a matter of just trying to move a stool was a project, and now we have a lot more floor space, which I'm very happy with. We have finally organized shelves. We have shelves that are going to outlive me because they're like, I believe, oak.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are oak. These were not cheap. Like, the shelves cost what our original budget was, or at least half of what the original budget was, which we're not going to go into what that was because I don't need to put that out in the world of what this actually finally cost.
We don't need the wife to find out. It's
fine. Although if she does watch this, she's going to ask.
She knows. I know she knows.
Yeah. I mean, we had a set budget, and we stuck to it for the most part until the shelves came, and then I just suck at math.
But it was so important to do that. One, for safety purposes,
Yeah,
because they were you could see in the before pictures, the bow was
it was real.
it was getting scary.
It was real.
Number one, and number two, it just, I don't know, for me it's when you see a more clean, kind of those sharp lines, like everything's where it's supposed to be, you feel, I guess, more motivated to actually get things done, because it's not like that thing that's kind of annoying you out of the peripheral.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it's fantastic, absolutely worth the investment. And as you said,
Yes.
they'll outlast you,
Yes.
which is exciting.
I wouldn't go that far.
It was just very worth the investment, because
yes.
now you don't have to worry about it again.
Exactly. So yeah, for like the most part now, it's just going to be ongoing, like kind of organizational stuff. There is one shelf that is still the original press board, but it's holding up well enough. Like
we never used it before. It's always been
it's always been mainly
storage.
kind of a storage thing. It's the shelf that's right above where all of the power tools are, and it really is. It's just storage. So I don't mind just leaving that as is. So it's like we have one shitty shelf, but I don't care.
And then the giant shelving, the wire shelving. That was the first thing we did.
Yeah.
And it made such a difference so immediately.
Just when we did this alone was such a massive transformation.
I know.
Just doing that before we even got to the shelves and like going through things and organizing it, just the shelf alone was just such a game changer.
I know. It's insane to think about. But yeah, so we're rambling a bit here, but
yes.
Just overall, hopefully this kind of gives you guys the chance to see, hey, this is a possibility for just about anyone to do. These two knuckleheads can do it.
Yeah.
And it can make such a difference in your ability to work on your projects.
Yeah, just like, and who knows, maybe it might inspire someone else to be like, hey, that's not a bad idea with the way we did our shelves or the blaster wall, because
I love the blaster wall.
This was what, 6 panels of pegboard and a couple of
support beams,
a couple of 1x3s, really. Oh no, 2x3s.
2x3s.
Yeah, it was 2x3s, because we did get 1x3s first, and they said they weren't going to work, and I was right, they didn't work.
But it makes such a difference, and sincerely, it's hopefully will actually allow us to do more.
Yeah. So we do have an ambitious 2025 coming through. So we hope you join us for that journey. We have our my normal Nerf stuff that's going to be coming in. January will most probably be reviews and finalizing a few projects. We do have a bunch of cosplay stuff that we do have on the docket, just because we haven't really done that in a while, and we want to kind of get back into the swing of that. So, and we hope you enjoy those, because it's going to be they're going to be fun projects.
Yes, they must are. And each cosplay does have a adjoining prop build.
Yes.
That some of them that we've been hesitant and, I guess, I don't want to say scared to do, but we intimidated. That's the word.
Yeah, a little intimidated.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that. So enough rambling, but we hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope you enjoyed what we put out in 2024, and hope you join us for 2025. And if you enjoyed our stuff, please throw a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the shop change, and what do you think we're going to be doing in 2025? Let us know down in the comments below.
Or suggestions. We're always open to them.
Yeah, or suggestions. If you want to say, hey, why don't you try trying this out? We'll give it a shot. If we can pull it off.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
I still, as we said in the tour, sometimes it's the random stuff that can become our favorite.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And don't forget about that little bell icon down below. Otherwise, you may not remember to come and watch us or see or get reminded about our silliness here and things. I was going to get to the P.O. box. And we do have the P.O. box, so, snail mail, as I always say, it's a lost art, letter writing, hey, let's not forget how to actually put pen to paper. But again, thank you so much for joining us for not just this video, but this whole journey. And hopefully we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Later.